This is Katja here, and today I'm making a layout for AB.studio. I have this gorgeous paper from AB.studio by Aga Baraniak. And this collection diary is just amazing with the rose colors, and I have decided to do a layout today. And look at these papers. The color scheme is just amazing. So I pick out some papers here, and this paper, I think I can make something with it, with the color in the down and the text paper. I also like it. And now I also want to have the first rose paper. I just like the papers where you can do the cutouts. And you see, I also pick one other one, the different ways paper to cut out. And I also think to do some cutouts of the last paper inspiration. So the first thing what I will do some cutouts. The flowers I will cut out, and the tags I will do some cutout. And I like how the papers just match each other. And I haven't shown you, but I have used clear gesso on my paper all over the pages. So if I like to paint or use some colors on it, it's ready to go. So that's the first thing I used to do when I get new papers. I paint them with clear gesso, so they are ready to go. So now I'm do some cutouts, and I will not show you. So to the next step. Here you see me. I have done the cutouts. The gorgeous flowers and tags, and also the beige brownie flowers. So now I'm ready to start. And the background paper also is ready. I think that's perfect for my layout. It was a very long time I did a layout, so this paper really let me wanted to do that. Before I start, I will do some with my crocodile, some holes, and have some eyelets. So you see me speeding up here the video, and that I think that's make a nice detail to add some metallic decoration on the papers. You don't need to do that. You can make the holes only if you like, but I like to add some details here. Yep, and now I have some piece of cardboard. It's 30 by 30 in the same size. I have some double-sided tape, and I stick it all over my cardboard, and I will add the scrapbooking paper on my page here. That's because I know I will do some mediums on it, and it will stay. It will do a little bit, be a little bit bubbly when I add water, but it will be okay. You see, the paper, it's red and your own reality. That's the two papers I handed in the background of my layout. And I'm not afraid to use my papers. When I was a beginner, I saved my papers for ages because I only think they were so gorgeous, and I was afraid to use them. But now I'm really enjoying to use new papers. And you see, I have ink my edges on the papers because I want them to show a little bit. I use some masking tape to where I thinking to have it. And I have some stamps. And I start with stamp 204 from AB.studio. And you see me randomly stamp with a black water resist ink pad. And I want some extra texture around my photo and more heavy downstairs. I'm drying it a little bit. And I was not drying it enough because you will see in the next step how it went. Okay, I have a new other one stamp. I love numbers and letters. And here I have the stamp 78. I will do some embossing. So I have a ink, embossing ink, and here also randomly stamping around where I want to have extra texture and color, and black embossing ink, and a little bit difficult to go around when you have a flat surface. And you know, here you see the other stamp also, the stamp 204 also received some embossing powder, but I don't mind. Now I have a text stamp. You see me stamping with the 79. I have some brown ink and I use one because I want to have like one other dimension. And you see me, I stamping more around, not so close, because I want to have a shade about it. Okay, now it's time for the stencil number 81. And some of you will say, oh, you have done some stenciling, but when the layout is finished, it doesn't show. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. It doesn't show, but I don't mind. For me, I know it's there and it shows a little bit. I can do some other project where I want these gorgeous flowers to show better. And this icing paste gives only like a red details here and there around, but it doesn't show so much. Little bit pity, but I will use the stencil in some other product. It gives some detail anyway for me. And here I have this stencil number 63 and these small circles, dot circles. And I really enjoy these small stencils because they are so easy to move around. You see me working around with a small stencil, and because it's so small, it's so easy and versatile to use and add a little bit here and there. So I think I'm ready with the background texture. So I'm leaving it for drying. Okay, I have metallic paint here from Finnabair, and I'm spraying some water, and now you can see my paper is getting a little bit bubbly where the tape haven't been glued, but it will go back when it's dry. So I used two shades, one more pinkish and one more is red wine, and adding water and spraying around, and a little bit too much water, and it's so easy to pick up with the baby wipe. So I get the background because I want it to be like a shady background. So it's not completely dry, and I will add one other layer. You see me here, it's not complete dry. Now I will add a second layer, and here I want it more for the viney to show. And yes, randomly playing around with some paint to receive the shading that I want. I think I'm enjoying it like that. Yes, these papers from AB Studios is perfect for mixed media projects. They are thick and I just love them. It's so easy to work with them. Here I have some black lace fabric. I have also some double-sided foam tape because I want this paper here, I want it to be like a 3D effect. And you see me here having the photo and I changed my mind. I remember, no, I want to have some tags. So you see me here now trying out how to do my composition, and you see me back with the tape again. Sometimes you forget how you want to do it. So I'm adding some glue in the back side to add the last tag. I want the tag to be around my photo. And I'm trying about the flowers, what I was cut out, and trying out if the black lace will work. Yeah. So I cut out some strings and gluing and only pull the lace effect so it show a little bit. Also deciding that the photo will be on the upper side and not inside the other one paper there. So now you see me trying out the composition. I think it's just easy way to create. Now I have a lot of cutouts and I'm trying out the composition, and you see me, I was pull off the other flowers in the background. I was deciding to not use them. So I'm trying out here the gorgeous flowers and my leaves, how to do. I think the photo is perfect for something flowers coming from the head. So something like that. I think I'm happy. When you try doing things like this, and if you want exactly that you try out, take a photo with your camera so you can look at it. Me, I don't do that. I only try to do the composition to check out. Now I have double-sided tape and I have two different sizes. On the roll it's more thick, and what I have in the small pads is not so thick. So I use that because I want different dimensions on my flowers. Some of my flowers have the more thick one, and one of them have nothing. And that's because I'm doing some layering and I want to add them on different to make a depth, to make some dimension to my layout and my composition. And you see me adding here and there details, gluing and adding them. So trying out. So don't be afraid to use your new papers, what you have, because it's so fun and so fun to use the new papers, or you can use your old papers also if you like, but don't be afraid to cut your papers. It's only a bit of paper. Here I have some black flowers, and I also add them because I was thinking it's a little bit empty there, so I'm adding some black flowers to make my focal point, the photo, more shown. Now you see it's a sunny day when I'm doing this, and now the sun have come to my window. It's really hot and sunny outside, and I will soon go outside. I was picking a sentiment from the tags paper Make-A-Wish. And I'm thinking to add the sentiment on the upside. So, small title. You can use a bigger title or have some figures or something like that. But I also here enjoy the papers, that you have everything in the same paper collection. And you see me now, I'm adding the beige brownish paper flowers there. I want them to show in the background a little bit, so it's I think that make it complete. And now I'm trying to work fast because the sun is coming and disturb me a little bit when I'm recording. I have some frames from Tim Holtz. I'm adding them. Also have some melange art pebbles, and this time I enjoying them to add them in some places. I will glue them. You can do more funny things with the art pebbles, but I want some discreet details only showing here and there. And now I will add one of my favorite micro beads. This one is in silver, and simply some glue, and I'm sprinkling where I glue and go around. I want to only have fine details. And now, soon now, I will think about it if I need to do something more. Yes, I will do some splatters. I have a black Posca pen today to use my splatter with, and then I will leave it to dry and waiting for the sun to pass by my window where I'm doing my video shot. And this is later on the day. I have no sun in the window, and now my layout is dry. And I'm thinking if I will add something more. I'm thinking about if I should have done some string. Yes, if I have done something different, I have add some strings. And you see what I have done with my leftovers. I have done some art journal pages with the beaches, the brownish flowers cutouts, and the leftover roses. And the other ones also a journal page, and I use the same stencil. So I have made out my cutouts and finished a layout. And thank you for watching, and happy crafting time, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.